it's me. It's Lady Naravar. This is the first video like this I've done. It's just a little unscripted thing I threw together. This totally isn't the second time I've tried this because I just rambled and lost track of everything I said the first time round. Totally not. To keep it on point, unlike my first attempt, I want to talk about nervousness, not being sure if voice acting is for you, and that sort of thing. So, to give a bit of background on me, I've always loved doing voices. I've always loved doing like silly accents. I've always loved trying to do impersonations of people. It's something I've always enjoyed doing since I was little. But I never really considered doing voiceover stuff until the last couple of years. And all it really took was just playing a bunch of games, playing Warframe. Especially that Warframe has been one that I think really pushed it for me, because if you don't know, a lot of the original characters and a lot of the sound effects for like Warframes and the such are done by Digital Extreme staff. So the most prominent example is the Lotus. Our space mom is voiced by none other than Rebecca Ford, the community manager. And there's a few other ones like the Valkyr screams for abilities are done by Megan Everett, another community manager. And that kind of got me thinking, like, what these people, like, they'd never done voice acting before, you know? They didn't have like professional acting experience or anything. But they nailed it. They did really good. I think they do fantastic, and they've only gotten better. Now, of course, as time's gone on, they've hired more and more outside actors, but they've brought in staff members to redo stuff when characters come back, like when Sargus Ruck was around for Scarlet Spear, that sort of thing. And seeing that, and knowing that people who write code, who run forums, who model things, animate things, are brought in and can do voices that people love, it made me think, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can give it a shot. Now, of course, starting off is always scary. It is terrifying. If you were like me, then when you first started hearing your own voice recorded, you despised it. You hated it with a passion. But it's something you get used to. Honestly, I used to cringe every take, every recording. I would listen to it and I would just want to curl up in my chair and die. But you get through it. You get used to it. And it just becomes another thing. You listen to it and you stop listening to your voice and you listen to your take instead. That's how I would put it. You're not just thinking, oh god, that's me. It's like, right, okay, that's a bit wooden. I kind of peaked the mic there, that's not that great. And you re-go. You just give it another try. And the first time I put something out there, I was terrified of what people would think. Since, to add on to this, another layer for me is that I'm trans. I'm a trans woman. So the videos I do, I tend to try and have an authentic voice. I probably don't sound that great because I have been speaking all day. I have been in meetings. I have done auditions for all types of voices, so I am shot. Plus, it is currently a very adult time to do this and then go to bed before I have work at 20 to 2 in the morning. But still, I was terrified when I first put out a video, which was just like, it was just a meme. It was, you know, sorry for screaming poggers when you nutted in my ass. It's not my fault, you know? That it was just some stupid meme that I had seen and had made a joke with friends, and then, you know, I thought, fuck it, why not? Let's do this. Let's just put it out there. Let's just make it, put it on YouTube, post it in a few subreddits, and see what happens. And it's still my most viewed video today, mostly because it's a meme everyone looks for. It explains why the second most popular is the monkey one. But pretty much everything I got was positive. People liked it. People found it funny. And I wanted to make more. I wanted to keep going. Now, you're always going to have people who put you down. They're always going to say, this was shit. This was awful. You should stop. And there's probably people who say worse things than that. You should ignore them. Fuck them. Who gives a shit? Like, yes, if you are like me, you are someone who, when they receive praise, you get that little boost. And then when someone says something mean, you take it to heart immediately. And you have to, like I'm working on currently, be able to look at that and pick out the good stuff. Look at the good stuff and be like, all right, people like this. And if it's someone giving you critique, there's a difference here. There's a difference between critique and someone just being mean. So if someone comes on my video and says, like, oh, you could have done this and moved the camera like that, you could have shifted the frames around, you know, then like, okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. But if someone says, hey, you sound like a man, when I'm obviously trying to portray a woman, fuck off. Who cares? It's one dude on the internet, you know, typing a comment on a YouTube video. I don't need to let that get to me. And you don't need to either. So give it a try. Go put that video out. Go record those lines. Go on something like Casting Call Club, or look for casting calls on Twitter, or the Voice Actors Club. Check out a bunch of these free websites and things you can sign up for that you can just flick through and put auditions out there. Who knows? You might get accepted. It's worth trying. Anyway, it's getting late. You guys better be looking after yourselves out there. Alright? And know that even if you don't feel good about you right now, I'm feeling pretty good about you right now. Peace.